Hey gang, it's Erin Foley with Game On. What's cooking, people of the world? We're talking sports, lots of stuff happening. I'll probably say that every week. This is my second vlog, such a fancy word for me, screaming into the camera about random crap that I've watched this week. Not really crap. Sports are a little bit important to me. I watch them nonstop. Lots of fun stuff to talk about on Game On today. You guys stop clapping in the background. I know, it's exciting. Episode 2. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet because I really don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Let's talk about this. NBA season is over. Thank God. I couldn't take it anymore. Some announcer joked, hey, we appealed to the league to get the best out of 11 series. I would have had a heart attack. I would have started mainlining heroin. I think that's the word for it. Of course, the Heat won. Congratulations to the Miami Heat. Congratulations to LeBron, MVP. It's hard to get these actual words out because I hate the Heat. I don't like them. Hate's a strong word. I dislike them intently with every core of my being. But they did win. Really impressive, obviously, coming back in Game 7. San Antonio, I kind of really dug San Antonio throughout the entire series. I wasn't a San Antonio fan going into the series. I just, whoever the Heat play, I became fans of. And then I can also say I wasn't a big Tim Duncan fan. Now I'm like a huge Tim Duncan fan. That man kept us in every single game and played every single second with such intensity and emotion. I mean, emotion for Tim Duncan, which is like, which was really super impressive. Where did Tony Parker go? He didn't really show up the last couple games. Ginobili, who's awesome, probably played the worst series of his entire life. What was that play? With like 2 minutes left, we have the ball, we're down by 2. Ginobili takes it in, runs to the side of the base of the court, traps himself, lobs the ball up. It was maybe one of the worst plays I think I've ever seen. I mean, I played a little basketball in college 800 years ago. I feel like I could have made a better inbound pass in my jeans and boots. It was tough to watch. We weren't even going to talk about Game 6. We're up by 5 with 20 seconds left. And we lose. Oh, wow. That was tough. Gotta hand it to LeBron. Pretty much unconscious. Is that a word? Unconscious. Let's go with that. That might be edited. Probably not. Game 7. He couldn't really miss. And then all the San Antonio players missed. So that's actually at the end of the day when they do those post-game conference questions, which always make me laugh. What would you do differently? I'd probably tell my players to get it in the hoop. That's what I always want a manager to say, especially after baseball. How'd you feel about your pitcher today? Would you do anything differently? I'd probably have him throw more strikes. That's what you feel. Come on. It's ridiculous. NBA, done. Heat wins. Ugh. Very hard for me to get that out. Really quick, one of the reasons I don't like the Heat, and it's happening to other teams as well, is when the players take over the team, they call each other in the offseason, and they form a supergroup. It's a monopoly. I don't believe it should happen in any sport. Now we got Chris Paul in bed with Dwight Howard trying to figure out which team they're going to move to. And then you hear news out of the Clippers organization that they're trying to get Doc Rivers, and which isn't a bad move, Doc Rivers, but then they're going to package DeAndre Jordan or Bledsoe or Blake Griffith for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. They're 80. No, that is a horrible trade. And don't let like Chris Paul and all these guys, Kobe, dictate the coaches and dictate the team, because that's going to completely stink. Okay, enough about the NBA. On to something really exciting. The most exciting event of the week, sporting-wise. And I think probably the most exciting event of the week. U.S. women's soccer, Abby Wambach. Boom! Breaks Mia Hamm's record. I watched the game. I watched every minute of the game. I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. I was so excited. I mean, first of all, you think maybe she's got a chance of getting 1 or 2 more goals. And I think maybe their next friendly isn't into the fall. She scores 4 goals. I don't know if you've seen this, people. If you haven't seen it, go online, watch the entire game, or at least the first half. Abby's got, I think it was 156 goals coming in. Mia's at 159. and she scores 4 goals and breaks Mia Hamm's record, which is so amazing. A little bittersweet because I love Mia Hamm. I mean, who wasn't obsessed with Mia Hamm? I mean, I remember when summer of '99, when the U.S. beat China in the Rose Bowl. I was 10. No. I was crying. I was screaming. I was crying. I have this lucky New York Giants scarf. I'm a huge New York Giants fan. Don't turn it off. I like other teams. But they're my favorite. That I got in 1991. I was wearing it in 1991 when Scott Norwood hit the ball wide right, and went on like really important sporting events. I should have pulled out the scarf. I'll do it next week. I do have my other Giants jersey. I got this when I was like 7. Giants rule, fully 56. Is that the greatest shirt ever? Oh, Lawrence Taylor. Before I knew he had a small cocaine and prostitution problem. Here's the thing. Had my Giants scarf on. Mia Hamm, it turns out, when she was interviewed later on, went up to the coach, which I think was Tony DiCicco at the time, and was like, yo, I don't want to do one of the penalty kicks. Mia Hamm. And then he was like, no, you're doing it. I believe in you. And, of course, she makes it. Everyone made it. Brandi Chastain, top off. I mean, if you didn't know you were gay then, you're probably not gay. That was so amazing and absolutely fantastic. So, congratulations to Mia Hamm for having this record for so long. And Abby Wambach, I mean, those headers, 2 on her feet, were just unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. Screaming. And I think it was really so unbelievably fun, fitting for Rapinoe to do the game winner. I mean, the go-ahead championship, Abby Wambach international goal-setting record from a corner kick off Megan's foot. That was pretty impressive. I might have started crying. I totally did. A couple things from the game. I just dropped my pen. Nobody panic. Was some players that I didn't know that are doing really well, like under 20 coming up. Crystal Dunn. She was awesome. She was super fantastic. Left fullback. Solid defense. Then I found out the under 20 U.S. Women won the championships in Germany last season. I mean, we're kicking so much butt. It's unbelievable. Hope Solo in yellow, not in her crazy husband's jail orange. Did I say that? I might have. He just seems like such a pig. Come on, Hope. Jesus, you can do better than that. It was a super, absolutely fantastic soccer thing. I want to, I know I don't have a lot of time. I'm going to end with one other story, but I want to tell you this really quick, awesome women's soccer story. I was in Stockholm, Sweden last summer during the Women's World Cup, and I was performing on a cruise. It docked in Stockholm. My girlfriend and I stayed for an extra week, and we were trying to find a match. It was France against women, like maybe 16th or, Final Four, whatever you call it. You don't call it that, but you know what I mean. We were playing France. And we go into this Stockholm, this Irish bar in Stockholm, or sports bar in Stockholm. And it was Women's World Cup, and it was like noon. And we're like, hey, can you put on U.S. women's soccer? And they all started laughing. They were just like, is that a sport? Like, they were totally teasing us. But they were like, no, we're not putting on women's soccer. And I said, our team, the U.S. women's team, the coach is Pia Sundhage. She's Swedish. And they go, Pia! There was like 20 dudes. They're like, we love Pia! And they put the game on for us because of Pia. I miss Pia. But now we've got this awesome Irish dude. But that's kind of a fun story, right? I bet you didn't know that. That happened. We're going to end with one of my favorite, most random news clips of the week. No one would probably even notice it, but I have a small... timer's off. I got to wrap this up. I have a small sports problem. Joe Torre, coach of the New York Yankees, beloved coach, probably because I'm a huge Yankee fan, but come on, even if you're a Red Sox fan out there, you got to appreciate Joe Torre. Maybe not, but I do. Anyway, he works for Major League Baseball now. His daughter lives in Brooklyn. They're all New Yorkers. Shout out to Brooklyn, where I'm from. She's like minding her own business at a cafe. She sees a kid dangling from like a fire escape, a baby, maybe like 1-2 years old. The baby falls. She catches him. She saved a child in Brooklyn. Like Bernie Williams trolling center field for the Yankees in the 90s. I do have a Bernie Williams bathrobe. Not gonna lie, that's how deep my sports obsession gets. Very exciting stuff. Here's the thing also. Yankees fan, if you're a Red Sox fan, you're like, oh God, is it going to be all New York stuff? No, I have appreciation for the Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a D-bag. I'll give you Dustin Pedroia. I'll give you Jason Varitek. It's probably all I'm going to give you. But, I'm not a raging D-bag when it comes to Boston Yankees. Bruins are playing Chicago tonight. Love both teams. Kind of cheering just because I love professional hockey. Do believe I'm going to check out the Sparks game tomorrow in Los Angeles. WNBA is on fire. We got Wimbledon coming up. Can anybody stop Serena Williams? Can anyone edit her sound bites when she's doing articles for Rolling Stone? Boy, does she have some horrible sound bites. Sometimes you just want these professional athletes, and I'll leave you with this, to play the tennis, to play the basketball, and then not say anything else. Just go, that was a really good game. I like everybody. And then scene. That's what I wish for. Thanks for watching. Lots of fun sports. I'm addicted. Have the best week of your life.